It is Motivational Monday, so get off your couch and jump with us. We have our personal trainer here this morning to get your blood pumping a little bit, and Tony is out on the patio with Eric for us on this Monday. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Sharon, and it is hot and humid out here. I miss that air-conditioned studio. Let's make this quick. Eric, good morning to you. Welcome. All right, we're going to talk about burpees, and we were just talking about how you see so many people in the gym doing it, but most of them are probably doing it wrong, right?
Exactly. The burpee is a very, very complex movement. It's about 5 exercises in one, and you're trying to do it as fast as you can. But people don't, they'll always skip over one, or they'll miss one, they'll do one incorrectly, and that's a big injury risk and big problem. So we have to really kind of go over each of those 5 movements, make sure we can do each of those 5 movements on their own, and then slowly put them together and build that up until we can actually do a clean burpee on its own.
Why are burpees such an important part of an exercise?
Well, because in the end, it's you're putting 5 exercises in one, and if you can create that all those 5 movements, it's an integrated movement. It's floor, up in the air, and so if we're really getting from the ground to standing up, it's a great exercise because it's functional in that sense where we have to be on the ground, we have to stand up. We have to be able to put it all together so we're doing all that correctly. So it's great in that aspect.
Okay, and we have our own Meredith here. Meredith, a little nervous because we're doing it not in some cool weather, but it's hot out here, right?
It is so hot and humid, and just the word burpees, you see all of those things on social media about burpees, yuck. I'm feeling that way today, so hopefully you don't make it too bad for us.
All right, well, let's do it.
All right, so the first thing that you have to be able to do in a burpee is you have to be able to squat. And it's not just a squat to 90 degrees, it's a squat all the way down. You can get your butt down. So if you can't comfortably, hands down, if you can't comfortably drop all the way with your heels down into a nice low squat like this, if your hips are tight, if your ankles are tight, if your knees are tight, then you probably shouldn't be doing a burpee. But you need to be able to drop in this low squat. So again, keep that upright and drop all the way down to that low squat. Again, it's a really, really important position to be able to get down because, we see little kids, little babies always get in that position.
That's true.
We want to be able to get in that position, all right? So that's first, get in that position. Once you get into that position, all right, your hands are going to come down. Then we're going to do hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are tough because we have to keep our spine safe. So abs pulling tight, and we drive our feet straight back, and we drive them forward. Make sure you can get back underneath yourself. Drive them back, drive them forward. That's the hip thrust. Again, if you can't get this movement clean, don't do a burpee, all right? Next thing you have to do is you have to be able to hold a plank. We all know how to hold a plank. You go back, you hold that plank, abs have to be in tight. Again, no arching of that spine. Hold that nice and tight. And again, simple. And then you have to be able to do a push-up, clean push-up. Coming down.
Oh, boy.
And back up. Again, just need to do, make sure you're nice and clean in that. Again, you're not losing your core as you drive down and come back up. Again, you have to reverse it now. You have to drive those hips back forward. Get underneath yourself. Again, this is why you need to be able to get in that squat position because you need to be able to be nice and long here. Then we got to stand up in that squat. Then we got to jump. Well, a jump is an extension of a squat. So if you can't squat, you can't jump.
Okay.
So again, you're gonna squat and jump, and that's the full range of that burpee. So we're gonna slowly put that together. So first thing you have to do, you have to squat down. Hands come down, thrust the hips back, come down to that push-up, come back up, drive the hips back forward, and then as you're coming up, now we can start that jump if you want, but if you need to, you can stand up and jump, but you're kind of come up and jump. Biggest thing I see a mistake is that people just kind of hinge and try to put their hands on their ground. They forget that squat. That squat is so important, keeping your back safe. Again, if you want to really do burpees, but you don't have that flexibility, you can bring the ground closer to you by doing it on a step or on a ledge so the ground isn't so far away. So you can bring the hips back, and then from here you would drive the hips back, do that push-up, come back up.
So it's not a smooth motion like you're doing these actual steps.
You will put it together. So as I'll show you, as you do it, you have to squat down. Sorry, moved away from the mic. You squat down, drive back, push up, drive back up, and stand up. Okay. As you get that, but again, I want you to make sure you can really get the one movement down and then put them together, because you can start to really piece them together as you get clean in that movement. So I guess we can kind of do them a little bit quicker now, just to kind of show what it looks like. But again, you got to get low in that squat, you got to get that hip thrust, you got to be strong on that plank, push up, and then you gotta reverse it.
Okay. Well, as we go out right here, we want to see you guys doing it, the fluid motion and everything. But before we go, Eric is not going to be here next week because he is going on that Ironman competition coming up. He's been working on it for a long time. We want to wish you a good luck.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm gonna do it for all you guys.
There we go, doing it for Fox 11. All right, let's see those fluid motions, those burpees. Here they go. There it is, burpees right there. If you can't do it, maybe it's not a good idea to do it. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow.